Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a magical day. Today I'm going to continue my limited edition 17-inch doll reviews. These are from the Disney Store and they all stand at least 17 inches tall. You can find a playlist of the other ones I've done so far on my channel. I was inspired to do this one because a recent Funko Pop of Snow White in this outfit came out for the Disney 100 celebration. So I'll be taking a look at both of them beside each other. This Snow White doll was released in 2017 for her 80th anniversary of her film. She is dressed in her rags outfit that she wears at the beginning of the movie whenever she first meets the prince and sings for her true love. This Snow White doll was released alongside several others, such as the D23 Snow White and the Saks Fifth Avenue Snow White, which I will review eventually. But they all use the same face sculpt. I will be looking at all of her details up close and looking at the details of her outfit, her hair, and her box. So if you love Snow White, if you love princesses, if you love Disney, or you're just enchanted to watch this video, stay tuned and we'll be taking a look at all of that. First, I said that I would take a look at this Funko Pop. So this is a Disney 100 Snow White Funko Pop in celebration of Disney 100, of course, and she is only sold at Target. So the only other Disney 100 Snow White Pop to come out was a big giant movie poster one. So I'm not sure if this is a variant of a pop that will be coming out soon, or is this just something that Target wants to sell exclusively? I'm not sure, but I won't complain because I think she's very pretty. So she basically has the same outfit on as our doll that we're going to be looking at today. And it's funny because this Funko Pop has doves in her hand, just like the doll, has the little clogs on just like the doll, and has the same outfit as the doll. So I thought that was interesting and, you know, probably why I was so inspired to do this review. Alright, so here we have Snow White up close. As you can see, she is holding a dove like the Funko Pop, because in this movie scene, Snow White has doves that help her sing her song and get ready to meet the prince. This face is the exact same face sculpt as the other Snow White dolls that came out at this time, such as the Saks Fifth Avenue Holiday Snow White and the D23 Limited Edition Snow White doll for 2017. This face sculpt is actually still used today and was used last year for the 2022, almost forgot what year it was, the 2022 bridal Snow White that was released for her 85th anniversary. So Snow White now is 85 years old, and this doll is about 5 to 6 years old at this point. So her hair is comprised of black like spindles and curls that have all been kind of brought up together. Ooh, look at her profile there. Brought up together into Snow White's bob, and she has two big curls on the side of her face, and I just noticed that mine is lopsided. So I've had this doll for 5 to 6 years and never noticed that, but hey, it doesn't really bother me because, you know, it can't be exactly perfect. Of course, she's out working on the floors and mopping and sweeping and stuff, so, you know, a princess has to do what she has to do. So she has a blue bow in her hair, which is reminiscent of the one that she wears in the film. And her eyes are brown. She has black eyebrows. She has a little bit of eyeshadow, just enough there to get the job done. Some rose in her cheeks, and of course, lips red as the rose. Her skin is Snow White, not as pale as I've seen the Disney Store do for her, but she definitely has some color here. She's not as pale as she has been portrayed before. So her gown is definitely inspired by the look that she wears at the beginning of the movie, the work gown, but here the Disney Store has kind of glammed it up a little bit. So around her collar, she has some pretty metallic embroideries. And her sleeves have little embroideries of the same color as well. She has a red shawl that she doesn't wear in the film, but I think that they use that to kind of break it up a little bit and probably add that splash of color in there. And plus, without the shawl, she would have looked a little bare. She has a corset on that laces up in the front and has that same silvery kind of threading with like a red rose there, or like a red carnation. And then her skirt is a brown collar, but it's kind of patchy and it has some holes in it, you know, like she's been wearing it outside, she's been wearing it doing housework, hence why it's so beat up. Her actual apron is more like a farm kind of fabric. It definitely kind of reminds you of like someone who works like on the prairie, or like someone who works like in the barn. And Snow White has really had to patch this up because her stepmother, you know, doesn't let her kind of wear the pretty clothes or really show off, or, you know, really be the beautiful one, because she's very jealous of her. But still, Snow White has seemed to make this really pretty with little floral embellishments on the pockets and some lace. So, and as I said, this skirt is, I think, blue underneath, but this brown fabric goes over top and it makes it look weathered. Here is the back of Snow White's box with a continuation of those same motifs and colors. And here, this whole window where Snow White was showing on the front is now sealed in with blue, and it has the text describing the Snow White doll. So it basically talks about the 80th anniversary of the doll. It talks about kind of some of the design for the doll, what the Disney Store designers went through. It has it in another language below, and then at the bottom it has all of the product information and basically all the warnings and things they tell you not to do. Whenever she came out, she was $119.95. And I received this doll at our local Disney Store whenever it was open before the pandemic. And I remember waiting in line for her and getting her, the Evil Queen and the Prince, all at my Disney Store. And I had saved up some of my Disney Rewards Visa points from my Visa credit card, and I used like half of those points, I think, to like pay for the whole purchase. So I got a really good deal and a big discount on these dolls. Alright everyone, I think that's all I need to show you of this limited edition Snow White doll. I will be adding her to the playlist of other limited edition doll reviews on my channel, and I will be making more videos reviewing 17-inch dolls because I have so many more to show you guys. So just stay tuned for those. Everyone have a magical day, and let me know what you think in the comments and like section. Thank you.